Howdy, welcome back to the homestead. It's time to revisit the quail feeder. If you've seen the quail videos, you know that I already have one of this style of feeder in my quail cage, but I'm just not too happy with it. One, because it's such a small container, but two, because the holes I cut out with a pocket knife and they didn't turn out quite as nice as I like them to. So last video I tried using a hole saw and I blamed it on the cheap containers, and probably was because of the cheap containers. Also, the hole saw set that I have is not the best ever either. This time I'm going to try something different. A few people in comments on my post on MeWe said to burn it or melt it out. You know, somebody said to heat up the hole saw and melt a hole in it with that. But I happen to own a soldering iron, so I'm going to try to melt it with this. So I just touched it to it because I've had this heated warming up, and it seems like it's going to work. So let me get you a better angle on this, and we'll see if we can't cut a hole in this with a soldering iron. Alright, as you can see, I've drawn a reasonable facsimile of a circle on there. I'm just going to slowly follow that around. I'm doing this on my front porch because I didn't want to stink up the house with the smell of melted plastic. But there is a thunderstorm brewing. If you hear thunder, that's why. And I suppose if it starts raining and I get electrocuted because I'm using this soldering iron out in the rain, I guess you'll never see this video, so it don't really matter, huh? Alright, that worked great. So I'm going to shut the camera off and do the rest of these, and then I'll turn it back on and we'll put this in the quail cage. Alright, as you saw, I got all 4 holes cut out. They turned out pretty good. Not perfect circles, but that doesn't really matter. The thing that I didn't like about the other one was the sharp corners. And this, it actually, because it melted, it left the edge like a bead around it, so I don't think it will have any chance of hurting the quail in any way or pulling the feathers out or anything. So and get this filled up. It's actually quite a bit more capacity than the other one that I have in there. I'll give you a closer look at it. You're gonna watch these escape artists. Let's see, here's the other one. That hole turned out okay. I don't think it could injure them, but it ended up being a lot taller than I wanted it to be. But the other ones, see this one, it's kind of cracked and split. And this one's split and it's square, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. But I am going to continue to use it because, I mean, it doesn't have very much life left in it anyway, because it's starting to split off from where I've cut the holes in it. So I might as well use it for the rest of its usability. That's it. I mean, I don't know how the guy that I originally saw this idea from, I don't know how he does it. Maybe he's got better hole saws and better container quality than I have, but hey, the soldering iron worked, and I've had that soldering iron for probably 15 years, and it's the first time I've used it in probably the last 10 years. So if it's my permanent tool for making this type of feeder, that's fine with me. I might use something to trace the circles to make them more uniform in the future, but for now it works, so I'll keep doing it. And another problem with that other one, not so much now, but when the birds were smaller, where it was square, bigger holes, they could get inside the feeder, and a couple of them got inside the feeder and couldn't get out. So they could get in when the feed level was up high, and then they would eat and lower the feed level and wouldn't be able to get out. So that may still be an issue with this one, but I think I made the holes small enough that they can get their head in, but they can't get their shoulders in. So hopefully that works out. That's all I got for this video. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.